Hey guys, welcome back to Danganronpa. This is TJ Gamer Girl signing on. So, I'm back from my little break. I already feel better, which was the point of it. So the last time we did the first trial, and Leon got found out. So now it's like, who else is going to die? Which means, just in case, I'm going to spend as much time with Chihiro as possible. But I can, because she's my favorite so far. Like, my all-time favorite in this game. And... Makoto! It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. Just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us. Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses. It's okay. Whoops. Sorry. I just realized I had the OBS settings to when I played PS1 games. Whoops. Sorry about that. No need to, it's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiley faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at rotting corpses every day. It can't be good for your health. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late. Hey, are you okay, Makoto? You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like you said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Oi.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
So.
It must be tough staying there knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up! Getting the present isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here. So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? We were already working together and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move. But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do anything like that. Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean? The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. The cherry on top is the execution we witnessed. Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk. Then, what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game. No. No what? I don't want to live. If it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean? Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. But if we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it? She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Cheeto, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Nighttime.
校内放送です。午後10時になりました。ただいまより夜時間になります。まもなく食堂はドアをロックされますので、立ち入り禁止となります。あとですね、先ほどのお前らの発言には、自分を正当化しようとする浅ましさが見え隠れしていました。見え見え隠れ、見え見えくらいの割合。つまり、ほとんど丸見えな見え隠れでした。いいですか？よく覚えておいてくださいね。人が人を裁く責任は重いんだ。ちゃんと自覚しろよな。秩序は犠牲と責任の上にのみ成り立つんだよ。ではでは、いい夢をおやすみなさい。
What was that about just now? Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man. That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair had only just begun. Boy's life of despair. Okay. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
はい、腕を上下に伸ばして。1、2、3、4。
1、2、3、4。
さらに強く上下に曲げ伸ばしましょう。全身を緊張させ、素早さと力強さを身につけるのだ。
Doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Ooh, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. Doesn't matter, just get to the point. It doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise? Of course not! You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
どういうことだべ?
A whole new world? It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated. So, go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But a new world? Is he talking about a way to get outside? That seems unlikely. Well, we don't know till we look.
Oi.
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time. Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that? More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Okay. Hey, Hiro.
どういうことだべ?
Hey, Makoto. Did you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing. But this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
リアルな話.
The stuff you see lined up there, any god could come by and use it to send a message. I've been struck with knowledge. It's an omen of total devastation and ruin. And he's freaking out again. I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Yeah, it's nothing new. Unless you're talking about the dolls. Oh. Hey, Kyo. Makoto, look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem the path to the second floor has been opened up. But it's also the utmost important to double-check the areas we already know about, just in case. Aren't I so clever to think of that? Okay. Look around the school first. Fine. Look, that's... Door won't budge. Must be locked. Oh, nurse's office. Wanted to go to the store. I've got a ton of Monokuma coins.
Oh.
I went and checked the metal hatch in the main hall just to be sure, but just like I figured, it hasn't moved an inch. Shit. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he made things that easy for us. Don't make that face. You look like a pussy. You want me to put some fighting spirit in ya? Well, do ya? No thanks, I've got enough for now. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look for another way out then. I am going to look upstairs. But the gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Hey, there's a pool! Oh, Makoto! Hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool! pool! There's a pool here! A pool! Pool, pool, pool! You don't have to keep repeating it, I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. I'm honestly more worried about the chain gun up there. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here? Hey, Chihiro. Hey, Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say, that's kind of unexpected. But I'm not even brave enough to step foot in the locker room. You don't even want to go in the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though. The second floor has opened up, the living area has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us. If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Okie dokie. Bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. And a coin! Looks like one of those lifesaver flotation donuts. And a coin! One of the monitors. Yeah, probably not a good idea to smash the monitors. Behind this door is the locker room? Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really? Really? If you want to unlocker the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll be all ducka 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 ducka. I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girls' locker room, would it not? That never occurred to me. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, so now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? Because my brain is 100% cotton. I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place. After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook. But, you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff. It's cause all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age you try humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. Water bottle? What? In that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man or some woman decides to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want. I hate you so much. Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya! Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up. Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me? There is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face. Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. In we go. Holy crap. Now this is an interesting poster. What are you talking about? Like, oh my god. Obviously someone put this in the school, but is it really okay to have something like this here? Okay. Not much to interact with. Lockers. Oh, I would expect to see that in any normal pool. And a coin! Oh. Okay, so there is literally nothing here in the pool. Now there's a new regulation in, oh, there's a library. That's the girls' room. This is the boys' room. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in here. Not even a coin. How dare you. Hey, Sakura. This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a really close look around. Yeah, same. I know it's pointless, but I can't stop looking at the clock. Even if the time was wrong, I wouldn't have any way of knowing. I really don't like that. And a coin! Guess I shouldn't be surprised, but on the second floor too. The ones here have the same metal plates covering them. And a coin! Whoop, whoop, whoop. In any normal classroom, this is where a window would be, but windows are all at the same... Okay. And there's a gate on the third floor, too. Which means not everything is opened up yet. I wonder how many floors are in this place. Probably like 3 max, but still. What's this? The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy. It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission. What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hopes Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? It means something happened that was causing them to close down. The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say the letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely. The mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this. That must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people who could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real. If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice simple solution, it's true. But then, what about the other parts? The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, it's not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What do they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now? If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue, on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, the mastermind only knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... I mean, it'd be something. Alright. So, I'm going to save here. And end the episode. I'll continue looking through the library tomorrow and continue searching around the second floor, because I think other than that office there is one more place to search. Could have been another classroom. Anyway, till then, this is the Gamer Girl, signing off. Bye-bye.